Mary Warren returns home from town with a gift for Elizabeth, a poppet or puppet she made while sitting in court. Mary reveals that 39 people were now in jail and that Goody Osborne had been sentenced to death. Mary says that Goody Good avoided the news by confessing to making a compact with the devil. John is in disbelief that women are to be hanged with no proof of wrongdoing, but Mary swears the beggar Goody Good had mumbled curses at her whenever Mary refused to give her money. As an official of the court, Mary believes she is doing God's work. When John threatens to whip her for her mischief, Mary cries out that Elizabeth was also accused in court. Mary can't say who accused her, but says the charge was dismissed. Elizabeth is sure that Abigail has accused her, in the hopes of getting her hanged and taking her place as John's wife. John finally but angrily agrees he'll speak out against Abigail. Elizabeth angrily denounces John's reluctance. Mary Warren returns to the Proctor farm where she is employed and gives Elizabeth a puppet she made in court. The seemingly harmless gift foreshadows Elizabeth's arrest later in the act. John is furious that Mary should disobey his orders to remain at home. But Mary, like Abigail Williams and the other girls who now sit as officers of the court, is lost in the thrill of her new sense of empowerment. She feels justified in disobeying her boss because she believes she has become an instrument of God. News from town is that 39 people now sit in jail, awaiting trial on charges of witchcraft. The fever of accusation is taking hold, and Mary's story about how Sarah Good confessed is a perfect example. Mary tells Elizabeth that Sarah tried to kill her many times. When Elizabeth says she's never heard Mary mention that before, Mary responds, "I never knew it before. I never knew anything before. When she came into this court, I say to myself, I must not accuse this woman, for she sleeps in ditches, and so very old and poor. But then she sit there, denying and denying, and I feel a misty coldness climbing up my back, and the skin on my skull began to creep, and I feel a clamp around my neck, and I cannot breathe air. And then I hear a voice, a screaming voice, and it were my voice, and all at once I remember everything she done to me." The hysteria of the courtroom is not just inspiring new memories, but also new accusations. Mary cannot tell who accused Elizabeth in court, but Elizabeth is right to assume it was Abigail Williams. We see Abigail's sinister plot to kill Elizabeth and marry John is already in motion. And still, John hesitates to go to Salem and announce Abigail's pretense, for fear of his own sinfulness being exposed.